Morning everybody, Spotlight Star again this morning, Sesco and Emsworth Community Scale Model Club. We have done this chat before, but unfortunately the last phone that I did it on was bust, so it didn't record any sound. We sat together for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then after that I sort of like start looking into it for editing purposes to see where I need to crop it in one thing or another. Press play and there were no sound. So introducing him again, Mr. Alan Stringer. Come and take a seat, Alan. And hopefully, mate, this time
we can but hope.
We can but hope. I think my volume is turned up. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Sounds about.
Shorts on, it's raining.
Yep.
I've got some questions for you, mate.
Mm-hmm.
So you know all about Spotlight Star. Dougie, we've done you, we've done Fraser, Al, Andy and Jean, Bridgie. And this time it's Mr. Stringer. Don't be nervous. I'm not. Alan, introduce yourself, mate.
I'm Alan Stringer. I've been a member of this club for however many years it's been now.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a fair while. My particular forte is armour modelling, but I've been known to dabble in other things as well.
Yeah, I've actually made a bit of a list here, Doug, of what we've got. Right, so, personal information, background. So, local lad. Are you ex-service out?
Mm-hmm.
What were you in, mate?
Royal Army Medical Corps. Army.
Were you really? I did not know that. What were you? The doctor?
No.
What were you?
No, I was what's called a combat medical technician.
What's that?
Well, basically it was my job to follow on behind the lads advancing and pick up any who got perforated.
Really?
Or
You didn't have to do that though, did you?
No.
Thank Christ for that.
Mainly twisted ankles and piles.
Right, okay. Alan, how long have you been in hobby, mate? Because, in fact, I'm just going to skip forward. Right, let me skip forward here. Our first ever meeting in Emsworth Library was on the 6th of January 2018, and you were there.
Yes, I suppose it will be.
You were there. Do you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I've checked through register.
Right.
And your name's got a tick against it. So you've been with the club, right? 3 years, 5 months, and 27 days. 3.5 years.
Not that we're counting.
Not that we're counting. From day one. So, when I say again, how long have you been in hobby? Have you done it forever?
Oh, yeah. I did it ever since I was a wee small nipper.
Really?
Yeah.
You never come out of it?
No. No, it was always one of those hobbies. Yeah, it's a bit like picking a book up. You can go somewhere quiet and what have you, and sit down and ignore everybody and just lose yourself in what you're doing. Right,
so you're 21 years old now, so has there been many changes in the hobby, and what do you think's been the biggest change? So from small boys with goalposts for jumpers for goalposts,
yeah,
to now?
Well, the market has expanded considerably.
Right.
When I was a kid, it was Airfix, Revell, and I think Aurora.
What it Revell Monogram?
Yes.
Or Revell? Revel. I thought it was Monogram.
It could have been.
But the mainstay was Airfix, wasn't it?
Yeah, the little pocket money kits and the little thing that's been folded over and stapled at the top in a plastic bag with all the bits in.
Yeah, chuck me now. You are showing all your 21 years there, Alan. So the biggest change, do you think that the biggest change has been like the expansion of manufacturers?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot more on the market now. And the Japanese and the Chinese have jumped into it feet first and made their own names, like Tamiya, Amusing Hobby, things like that.
To name a few.
Yeah, Eastern Europe has also jumped in. Mini Art, Mini Box, both Ukrainian.
Takum, Hobby Boss.
Yes, Meng. There's a million and one.
What do you look for in a kit? If you, because you are an armour builder, I know that, but we'll touch on that in a bit. Well, if you say I want to build so and so, and there's 5 different manufacturers making one, what is it that takes you to the kit that you buy? Is it price? Is it photo etch and resin. What is it?
Well, price is obviously one, and some of the kits are getting ridiculously expensive. But yeah, I mean, price is one thing.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly bothered about photo etch.
Yeah.
Resin can be quite useful.
Yeah.
I think mainly it's whoever offers the particular version that I am after at that particular time.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because I mean the Centurion. Yeah,
The one that you're building now?
Well, that's the Crusader, but there's a Centurion. I've got one on the desk at home. At first, there was only the Tamiya offering, which was the sort of Mark II.
Yeah.
But various other manufacturers have come through with different marks. Other manufacturers picked up on the Israeli end.
So you would go for a mark, so me, Tornado Builder, Tornado. But you would say, no, that's a Mark 1, that's a Mark 2, and you would single out the specific kit that you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Next question, we're leading on to photo etch resin, yes or no?
Photo etch can be useful, it can also be a
Pain.
Yeah.
Resin?
Resin, I've used some resin stuff. Completely different ball game to plastic. You've got to be quite careful with it.
If you get resin in a kit, do you try and use it?
It depends what it is.
If you get
I've got
photo
a use for it,
yeah.
yes.
But would you go out and buy it aftermarket?
Again, it depends what it is. Depends if it actually adds to the model.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of interior fittings now. You know, like you can get tank engines and transmissions, which you never used to be able to.
Resin that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so they can be quite good.
Cool. What do you do with all your finished builds, Al? Because if you've been building since you're 21 now, so if you've been building for a couple of years, what have you done with them all? Where are they all?
I suppose it's only fairly recently that I've actually started keeping them.
What did you used to do with them?
I used to finish them, put them on display, get fed up of them, chuck them, give them away.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah, a couple of little lads across the road from me. They've had quite a lot of my finished articles and
Really?
they played with them.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, right, here we go. So, I am actually going to edit this video. So, I might do a little bit of pointing. Genre. So, this is in August 2019, you did a bust. Right? I wanted to point here like this. Then, in October 2019, you did a lunar module. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
Finished?
Not really.
Right, okay. November 2019 and ME109. Finished?
No, that I'm afraid bit the dust.
May 2019.
Awful kit.
May 2019 ME262. So you've gone here. This is why I'm saying this, because when I looked through your stuff the other day, you've gone bust into space, into Second World War, then you did a Meng British heavy tank in November. You did a Soviet ball tank, finished.
That bit the dust as well.
Bit the dust.
Absolutely awful that was.
Then you did a French light tank.
Yes. I've
Finished.
Still got that. Yeah, finished.
Then you did an amphibious truck.
Yeah, finished.
Finished. I saw that. The diorama that you did that for competition, didn't you? Did you do that for here? What if for competition? The one with the sandbags, mate.
No, I don't think I did do it for competition.
I can't remember.
No.
That's one of my favourite Alan Stringer pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Dioramas. Matilda.
Yeah, finished that.
Finished that. And then I've put Man of Many Talents Explain, because you've just said actually that you like to build armour, but in there's everything.
Yeah, I like to have a change.
Mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming back to a point that you raised before, there's an awful lot of manufacturers flogging an awful lot of kits, and it's nice to have a change.
Absolutely, mate. In October 2019, you said on our club Facebook page that you would love to do a diorama workshop for the lads in January or February of 2020. Unfortunately, everybody got the sneezes.
Yeah,
That got shelved.
it did.
Are you still alright with doing that
I'm
for us?
still quite happy to. Yeah. Let's get July over and done with.
Yeah, mate.
So we know exactly what we're doing,
Tiny.
and then we can start looking at getting back into things like that.
Very much so. Shows. You've come to shows because I've got photos all over Facebook.
Yeah.
We normally do Halifax and Bolton. Have you got a favourite?
I haven't been to Bolton, done Halifax.
Did Halifax with us?
Yeah, done a couple of Halifaxes. Went to Driffield.
I don't think I did.
Went to Southall.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So I've written here. Came to Halifax 2020 and you helped us set up. So obviously with COVID, we just can't do it, can we? But you'll be there next time.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I put that you've been here for 3 years, 5 months, and 27 days, not counting. What brings you back, Alan? What keeps bringing you back here? Don't say I've got that to do on a Saturday morning. I'd go shopping with Mrs. Inside of that all this.
No, it's something different. It gets me out, gets me away from her indoors.
Yeah, I'll edit that out.
Like-minded bunch of people.
Yeah.
Pick up tips.
Yeah.
See what other people are working on. See how they're approaching what they're doing.
Alan is one of our true core members. Do you know what your average attendance is per year? So you've been here 3.5 years. It's 90% plus.
Really?
Every year. You never miss a beat, mate. Which is absolutely fantastic. Right, okay. Most treasured kit. The thing that you've built that you've just said that you give some away and one thing another, but the one that's it, you're having that, nobody ever.
I suppose it's been a Renault FT17.
What's that?
It's a big 116 Men, I think it was.
Tank.
First World War tank, the French one.
How big is it, Alan?
Little puddle jumper. It's about that big.
Why is that your favourite?
It's my first foray into 116 scale.
Right, yeah.
And apart from one or two bits and pieces, it went together really well, and I like how it's turned out.
Yeah.
And it's a nice thing on my shelf.
I can't wait while I do my spotlights down, so because it cost a bleeding fortune. That's why I'm not getting rid of it.
Well, there's always that.
You're a trophy winner.
Yes.
Where?
Here.
What did you get?
Well, first and second prizes.
Trophy.
In two different categories, but
Can you remember? Go on.
one was my Blenheim.
Yes, I remember that.
Very weathered and beaten up Blenheim.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
And I can't remember what the other one was.
I'll let you think on it. The first and the second. Was that when we were down at library or when?
No, when we were up here.
When we were up here?
Yeah.
Well, it's only like 18 months since, isn't it?
I've done a lot. I've slept since then.
Okay, right. Question. And I asked this one to Mark Bridge last week. Does social media add pressure to the hobby?
No, I don't think so.
Right, okay.
It's nice to see what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Not just our lads, but other people on other modelling sites.
Yeah.
And I looked at it more as a source of inspiration and information.
Okay. Good answer.
See what they're doing. If I've got a particular question, if there's a particular effect that I like,
Yeah.
I'll bob a question on the comments and say, how did you do that?
That's what it's here for.
And in return, I've had other people asking me how I did such and such, so and so.
You get that a lot here though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube.
Yeah, I've used YouTube.
Who do you follow? Do you know off the top of your head?
Not straight off the top of my head, I can't remember names, but there's quite a few things that I've looked up on YouTube.
Okay. Right, your space, your cave setup. Are you on the lap? Are you on the dining table? Are you in a cave? Where are you, mate?
Dining room table.
Dining room table.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I would like to get moved into my shed. But It's a bit full at the moment.
Right, okay. Now, dining room table, is that like Alan's Hobby HQ up until 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon?
Something along those lines.
Right, okay. I've written here a quick question. Links or stretch? Now that's tracks.
It depends what comes with it. The Italeri come Airfix kits quite often have got individual tracks.
Yeah.
But the American ones, because of all these 16 zillion horrible fiddly bits,
Yeah.
the fingers aren't quite as supple as they used to be, the eyes aren't quite as supple as they used to be. When it comes to that, it's sod the individual bits and pieces, it's go for the rubber band ones.
Rubber band. And how did you get on with that? Right, the reason that I specifically asked you that question is because I once had a kit that were individual tracks, individual links.
The bulldozer.
Yes. And after about 20 minutes, that went in bin.
Yeah.
Right, and I built a tank, and I just thought, only if I can butcher that rubber band track and make it fit around this bulldozer, and it did. So I've never finished a link throw. Have you finished one throw?
A few, yeah. Some of them work really well. Some of them are absolute pigs.
Links or stretch?
I've used both.
Okay.
Continue to use both.
Airbrushing now.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing that?
I suppose it must be a couple of years.
What did you do before then? Paintbrush?
Yeah.
Rattle can?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What equipment have you got? What are you using?
Got the bar sharp.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you got that through me.
Yeah.
You got a spray booth as well, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. Spray booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Compressor. All the gubbins to go with it.
And how's it going? Did I have you in my shed?
Yes.
Yes, I did. And how's it? Not literally. Stop laughing, Dougie. And how's it going? How's
I had a lesson on paintbrushing in the shop. Just to expand on that.
How's it going?
Sometimes I will put it away and use hairy sticks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll use a mixture of both.
Yeah.
It depends what sort of effect I'm looking for.
Are you comfortable with it though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Done my job. Right. The best tip or bit of advice that you follow? Like, for example, somebody says, oh, if you're building track links, you need a jig. That'd be a sound bit of advice. Or if you are putting decals on, I would say, put your lid on. That's mine, lid on.
That's probably one of the best ones. Yeah.
Lid on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've spilt a few pots of glue and paint and other bits and pieces.
Of it is. The prize kit that's in your stash, and you know that you're never going to build it.
Probably the Mosquito.
That
135.
135?
Or was it 132?
132.
Yeah, it's the big Tamaya one.
That's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why are you going to build it?
Well, right at the moment, it's for my retirement.
All right, cool. All right,
which is
okay.
a couple of years away.
Yeah, when you get to 23.
Yeah, that's it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I may build it, I don't know.
What is it? Are you scared of it?
No. It's going to be a long job.
Right, okay. Okay. Any thoughts on trying something new off the grid? Now, so we've talked about you've done busts, tanks, planes, space. Anything off the grid that you've thought, I am going to build a tugboat, or do you know what I mean?
I think it all depends on what's available and how the mood takes me.
Yeah.
In my stash I've got all sorts of different things.
How big's the stash? Right, okay.
Big enough for her indoor to say, when are you start selling a few of these?
All right, chuffing now. Last question. Right, I find it. Right, I asked this question of Mr. Bridge. Dream kit. Now, because you've got such a varied foray of what you will build, so I'm a manufacturer, I come to you and I say, I will build you any kit that you want. You can have 001, any kit, right? So which manufacturer would you choose?
Probably not any one, but certainly the Eastern manufacturers. I mean, one thing that I do have in mind, which will be absolutely brilliant, is the Centurion tank in British service, 135 scale with full interior.
Can you not get that now?
No, in a word.
Men, tack on.
They all do extremely good exterior detail kits, but for the Centurion, there are no interior kits.
Right, okay.
So that will be my dream kit.
So you go for an Eastern manufacturer, scale 135, photo etch resin?
If it adds to it, yeah.
Okay. Figures?
Yeah.
Diorama stuff? This is your dream kit. This is me saying I'm a manufacturer, fill your boats. And that's what you go for?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right. That's Alan Stringer done this week. I hope to God that the sound was on. Dougie's been on, let me take these off. Dougie's been on video this morning. 19 in the club this morning. Highest attendance that we've had this year since we've been back 3 or 4 weeks. Alan, it's been a pleasure. I love doing these because I didn't know half of that sort of stuff. Certainly that you were in like this medical thing in army. I mean, how do I not know that? I know everything about everybody, it's so unbelievable. That's been Alan String, I've been Mark Dougie on camera, and Alan, thanks for your time, mate.
Thank you, Mark.
Appreciate it. And,
Thank you, Dougie.
Cheers,
Welcome.
mate. And we'll catch you next time. Thank you.